Want to have the best chance of experiencing the paranormal? Join us at one of our ghost hunts in some of the most haunted and creepy places in the UK. Although our specialty here at Haunted Rooms is the UK and Ireland's most haunted places, we're fascinated by any haunted place, and there are definitely lots of them about. So, we have decided to put together what we think are the most haunted places in the world. See our sister site for the most haunted places in America. First one is Eastern State Penitentiary, Pennsylvania, United States. Built in 1829, Eastern State Penitentiary is a former prison in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's known for being the very first prison of its kind to introduce solitary confinement, or what they used to call the Pennsylvania system. Prisoners were sent to solitary during this time as a form of rehabilitation. They would be completely isolated, living alone, eating alone. Due to Eastern State's harsh approach, many prisoners were drove to insanity, and as a result the Pennsylvania system was scrapped in 1913. Number 2. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Kentucky, United States. Waverly Hills was originally a two-story wooden building that was opened in 1910, however the building you see today was constructed in 1926. It served as a tuberculosis hospital throughout the early to mid-20th century, a time when the disease was at its worst. It is believed that as many as 63,000 patients died there. The Waverly Hills Sanatorium has built quite the reputation over the years as more and more people are allowed to investigate the premises. This has thrown up some incredible evidence over the years. It has featured on shows such as Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, Taps. Number 3. Monte Cristo Homestead, New South Wales, Australia. The historic Monte Cristo Homestead in Junee, New South Wales is regarded as the most haunted location in Australia. Its reputation is believed to stem from the amount of tragic events that have occurred there since it was built in 1885. From the time of its construction up to 1948, the Crawley family owned and resided in the property. During this time the family laid witness to many deaths, including the tragic death of a young child who was dropped down the stairs. A maid to the family is believed to have fallen from the balcony, and a stable boy apparently burned to death on the property. Number 4. Castle of Good Hope, Cape Town, South Africa. The Castle of Good Hope in Cape Town, South Africa was built in the 17th century by the Dutch East India Company. It's the country's oldest colonial building, originally serving as a replenishment station for ships passing the treacherous waters of the Cape. The first reported paranormal occurrence was when the apparition of a tall gentleman was seen in 1915 on one of the castle's ramparts. The man wasn't seen again until 1947, when he was seen on a regular basis over a 2-week period. He would be seen jumping off the side of one of the castle walls and walking between the bastions Leerdam and Oranje. Number 5. The Tower of London, London, England. With a history of torture and execution going back over 900 years, the Tower of London is regarded by many as one of the most haunted places in the UK. It was originally built in 1078 by William the Conqueror, and has served a major role in the history of England ever since. There have been many reports of the paranormal at the Tower of London over the years. The most famous of all the ghosts that live within its walls is Anne Boleyn, the wife of King Henry VIII. She was beheaded in 1536, and her headless body has been seen walking the tower's corridors and often near the spot of her demise. Number 6. Ancient Ram Inn, Gloucestershire, England. Built in 1145, the Ancient Ram Inn is believed to be the most haunted house in the entire British Isles, and perhaps the most haunted house in the world. The tales of child sacrifices, devil worship, and evil spirits are believed to be behind the terrifying happenings in this building. The inn was built on the intersection of 2 ley lines, what many people believe is a conductor for spiritual activity. In addition, an ancient pagan burial ground is said to have resided in the property over 5,000 years ago. Number 7. Fort George, the Citadel, Nova Scotia, Canada. Labeled as Canada's most haunted historic site, the Halifax Citadel has received hundreds of reports of ghost sightings over the years. Situated at the summit of Citadel Hill in the town of Halifax, Nova Scotia, this star-shaped fort is almost 300 years old, with the original foundations being built in 1749, and reconstructed in 1856. Staff and visitors have reported several apparitions walking the grounds here, with one particular visitor witnessing a soldier in uniform walk into one of the rooms in the old prison area and simply vanish. Number Number 8. Banff Springs Hotel, Alberta, Canada. The Banff Springs Hotel in Alberta, Canada, was built over 125 years ago by the Canadian Pacific Railway as a luxury stop-off point for train travelers. Don't let its picturesque surroundings fool you though. It's rumored to be one of the most haunted in the country. Terrifying reports include the sighting of a bride who fell down the staircase breaking her neck after panicking when her dress caught fire.